Hello, my name is Michael Schmitz. In this video, I'm going to present a short excerpt on learning from the first section of my Core Skills of Success course. Understanding how to learn becomes much easier once we understand how the brain works. Two questions can help us grow our understanding. First, what happens in our brain when we're learning something new? And second, why are some people quick and others slow thinkers? This tiger will help us answer both questions. Let's take a look at what science tells us about our brain. Our brain consists of hundreds of billions of neurons, which form an interconnected network with other neurons. The neuron consists of a soma with a nucleus inside. This is where we store new information. If the tiger image was new to you, then it has now been saved in the soma. So how do we connect the image with the name of the animal, which we already know? To answer this question, we should analyze the buildup of the neuron a bit more. The neuron has signal inputs called dendrites, which bring electrical signals from other neurons, shown at the top here. If an electric signal excites the soma above its threshold level, it will send a signal down the outgoing line, called an axon. The axon is similar to a long data line with lots of terminals. Do you see the dendrites at the end? This is where the axon connects to other neurons. If a neuron is triggered, then it releases chemicals. These chemicals steer the movement of the axon through the gray matter in our head and diffuse in the soup over time. An excited neuron will stop secreting these chemicals after a short amount of time, and the already secreted chemicals might not be enough to guarantee a connection. Still, if both neurons are triggered often enough, the chemicals will guide them towards each other. Once the axon terminal makes the connection, we are able to spend much less time traveling the lanes of thought. We have made a connection. We now know that the animal is called tiger. However, this is just the beginning of our learning process. Establishing the connection provides us with the basic ability to connect information, but does not provide us with a great thinking speed. So, what makes the difference between slow and fast thinkers? The answer lies in the difference between wave and saltatory speed. Our freshly connected axon works at wave speed. If the neuron gets excited above its threshold level, then it will send an electrical signal down the axon, traveling at 5 meters per second. This seems fast, but the axon can be up to 1 meter long, and any thinking process involves thousands of neurons. Another problem with fresh connections is energy expenditure. The wave is much like a wave on a twisting water slide without side rails. Pour 100 liters of water onto the slide, and only 20 liters will make it to the end and create an incoming signal. The rest gets lost. And as our brain needs to create this 100-liter signal by burning sugar, this means that our brain needs to put a lot of effort into thinking about these new topics. Our brain will automatically upgrade our hardware, however, if certain neurons are used more often. This upgrade consists of two elements and provides the answer to our question. If you take a look at the picture here, you can see little bubbles around the axon line. They are myelin sheets. They are the first element and insulate the axon's electric signal. They turn our open water slide into a closed pipe. This means that no water is lost, and it's enough we just pour 20 liters into it to get our signal. The second element are the so-called nodes of Ranvier. They are built up between the myelin sheets. Their function is similar to particle accelerators. They take incoming signals and then pulse them forward at a much higher so-called saltatory speed, which is up to 50 meters per second. So what's our answer? The difference between slow and fast thinkers lies in the way their axons have been upgraded. While there are other advantages to upgraded axons, I would like to summarize our knowledge so far. First, we need to learn how to create connections by supporting our axons in their movement to the target neurons. Then we need to understand how we can help our brain to upgrade these new connections to saltatory speed as quickly as possible. My course covers 8 behaviors that explain how the brain can be best supported in creating and upgrading connections. All based on science, all explained with enough depth to be useful and applied in daily life. And that's just the first part of the seminar where we talk about learning as a core skill. If you're interested in discussing this topic or the seminar with me, send a short email to michael@artifact-consulting.com. I'll get back to you within 24 hours. Thank you for your time.